Okay guys, it's time to do a self-love reading because we're in February, so it's self-love, love themes and self-concept stuff. So, and SP stuff also, because I don't know, I find that very interesting. But yeah, before we get into the reading, as I hinted on my community tab, the Valentine's Day menu, everything is officially launched. So you can choose or buy everything at once. I don't mind. I released the self-love subliminal, the love subliminal, the bundle option for those that want to buy both of them. That way you save a little bit of some money. And then the Valentine's Day reading. The Valentine's Day reading comes with 3 predetermined questions, and then the answers will be written down for you. And also you get 3 custom shadow work prompts and 3 custom affirmations. Everything tied like to the questions. So if I remember by memory right now, it's asking, where do you stand right now energetically around love? What's blocking love and all that? So the shadow work prompts and affirmations are gonna help you to break through that and integrate whatever it is that the reading and the cards and spirit revealed to me. Now, what makes the subliminals so special? I didn't want to do a general basic ass self-love and love subliminal. Not to shame anyone out there, but you know, there's so many online subliminals on YouTube and everything. And I feel like if you're gonna pay for a subliminal, it should be more special and not just, you know, basic blanket affirmations. So I asked Spirit to let me know what the collective needed for self-love and love. So there's a lot of healing affirmations and releasing around trauma, shame, guilt, everything that made you feel like you cannot be authentically yourself, that you cannot believe in love, that you kind of like have to keep yourself small and all that. The affirmations, when I wrote them down, they made me tear up. So it hit somewhere in my soul too. Some core wounds definitely got triggered by that. And yeah, so I know for a fact that these subliminals are gonna bring you a lot of shifts. So yeah, have fun with it. The reading is available for the whole month. There's no like limited time. I was like, give them time, you know. Sometimes certain people do like to think about like, should I not? So I was like, let's make it the whole of February, you know. Let's see what this self-love reading has in store for you. Let me hydrate my throat chakra real quick. I swear, after the sickness, my throat has been very dry. I've been drinking so much water, but it's good because the body needs it. So let's see. Self-love spirit, what does my collective need to know? Okay, I already have a couple of cards, but I want to shuffle a little bit more. It's a lot. Okay, it's very interesting. So we're starting off with the 2 of Wands, preparation and decision making. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving energy. So you're right before a breakthrough, right before a cycle breaking. We have the Devil in reverse. Like, you're right there, you're at the edge, but you're not throwing yourself over it yet. Okay, you need to do some certain mindset shifts first, some releasing. Okay, you cannot call in new things if the luggage is packed full with all the trauma, all the old stories, right? How are you gonna fit the new beliefs in, right? We're gonna make space, as spring clean as we would like to bring in here. We have the Queen of Swords here, and then the 9 of Wands. So this is telling me that you little Miss Hyper independent over there. I don't need no one. I don't need no man. I'm perfectly fine doing things by myself. I don't need no one, you know, but that's good, but also you're using it a little bit in a toxic way is the problem here. We have the Judgment card here, and then we have the High Priestess here, and then the Empress, okay? So these three right next to each other are telling me that you need to shift your awareness. It's not like you need someone. That's not the thing here. You definitely don't need someone. But closing yourself off in a empowering, independent way because you're scared of someone getting too close again, that's where the problem lies, where you use it as a defense mechanism is what I'm hearing, and that's where things are not working out, okay? Because here's the thing, you can absolutely sometimes need someone, because, you know, we're not meant to be alone. We're not, right? It's just in order to call in the perfect match that adds to your life, that elevates you, that doesn't stress you out and literally sucks up the life force energy within you, you need to lower your guard, okay? Your self-love right now is more of an armor instead of something empowering. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So you see, you haven't closed certain karmic cycles. There's still some wound out there that someone gave you. We have the Hermit, the Moon in reverse, and then the Page of Wands. Okay, so you're not allowing yourself to look at what is deep down there because you're scared of what is going to look back at you. Page of Wands here is kind of giving the beginner energy, if I may say so. He doesn't know yet what he's doing, so he's faking it till he makes it. And it's not about knowing what you're doing, it's just about slowly lowering your guard. The more comfortable and safe and regulated your nervous system is, the more enticing it seems letting love in. And I say this as someone that has been single for 6 years now, where in the beginning I was so focused on my self-love journey because I was like, I need to work on my self-love because otherwise a relationship won't work out. But I used it a little bit as an excuse of like, I have to focus on this because I don't have time for this, you know. Could I've had both simultaneously? Definitely. But one of the big reasons why I've been single for so long isn't only because of my high standards, it's literally because of being scared of letting someone else in again, of like opening myself up to someone and being vulnerable again and showing them that side of me. Definitely 100% I'm gonna call out myself there. And you know, it's okay as long as you're aware that you're doing that. The cycle is dissolving. What is this card here? The Five of Cups. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. You're shedding a part of you that is so tightly gripping onto that defense mechanism, where you realized it's actually not getting me far. We have to let that one go. You're finally coming to peace and terms with it. We have here the World card. As I said, I'm ending. Yeah, I love when I read the energy before it drops. We have here the Six of Cups and the Magician. Allowing yourself to dream, to believe in the magic again. Not in love, in general. Believing in your own magic, because this is a self-love reading, right? You're the creator of your life. You're the one that calls everything in, that manifests everything around you. You manifested me popping on your For You page, delivering this reading, right? So this is what you need to work on. You need to build that magic in your life again. It could be also romanticizing life again. Make every single day a little bit more special, a little bit more sparkly. What did your younger self, your inner child in this case, self-love is often tied with inner child healing as well. What did little you do on a day-to-day basis when imagination took over? Did you pretend that you were fighting dragons? That you were training dragons? Were you a fairy that was in the woods collecting stuff, doing potions? Bring that type of energy and whimsy back into your life. 7 of Wands and then the 2 of Cups. You also need to stop being scared committing to yourself. Did you hear the doorbell ring of my neighbor? That was the confirmation ring. So stop being so afraid of committing to yourself. You spend the most time with yourself, so you might as well just commit to yourself. Take yourself out on some dates. Do something nice for yourself. Worship yourself like your deity. Make a little altar for you. Like, it could be for your inner child, it could be for current you, whatever it is that you want. But something where you are utterly and truly devoted to you. Not as a defense mechanism, but in an empowering way. Realizing how cool you are. There's no one out there like you. You are so unique. Honor that. Should I continue with the tarot cards? A couple of more cards. And then we will move on. Okay, Page of Pentacles and then the 8 of Cups. You're definitely leaving the old idea of how life or love or you as a person should be. This little like imaginary version of you that accompanied you all those years that just doesn't work, that identity that people try to push on you or maybe even society, it's not there. You're letting that one go. You're letting it fade away. And also having new ideas about life. What do you want life to be like? Because the thing is, the current you and the you 5 years ago, so different. Of course you want different things right now. You cannot want the same things as you did 5 years ago. If you did, not a lot has changed. Fairy deck. Come on, let's see what the fairies have to say. Okay, let's see. We have leaving. Okay, to get a new perspective, you need a change of environment. So you need to get that creative energy going. So a day trip, somewhere you haven't been, somewhere where you like spending time, maybe, I don't know, a small town or something like that, or a village, your favorite spot as a child that you haven't visited in forever. Spaces like that get the energy moving and ideas and also stimulate your brain. We have debt paid. This is 100% karmic debt. Okay. Then we have spiritual teacher. You could be a spiritual teacher. You could find someone that's literally resonating super hardcore with you, where you're like, wow, I need to learn more from that person. But it could also be you becoming that, your own spiritual teacher, you know. Then we have connecting with nature. And I got shown an image of like a meadow and like a lake pretty close by, like really taken out of a fairy book. Just so serene, so peaceful. And I'm here like, go charge there. If you have somewhere like that, definitely take advantage of that. Now the High Priestess. The High Priestesses always give very good advice, so let's see what they have to say around self-love. We have here, awaken the priestess of Atlantis within you. Okay, so while it could be significant, the movie, was it a Disney movie? I don't remember anymore, but there was an Atlantis Disney movie, right? With the girl with the white hair, the guy with the spectacles. I think he was an archaeologist or an inventor, an engineer or something like that. Very fuzzy memory, but that could be significant. Also, balance and stabilize your root chakra, so please eat red veggies and fruits. Listen to the frequency sounds, do a meditation, whatever is needed. We need a stable root chakra. Don't run away from your power. You have to confront it. So you have a fear of showing up as your authentic self because of judgment and all that. Definitely need to do some shadow work there around that. It's also tied to the root chakra. Could be also, I'm seeing your solar plexus chakra is a little bit out of whack. First house placements in your birth chart, please check what you have there. Your Chiron or your North nodes, yes, could be all around like visibility, being perceived in a certain way. So you might have it in your 10th house or your 7th house. Then stop being so strict and just be a little bit crazy. And again, the red, it's so interesting because we have red here in the background too, right? It's kind of like orangey, so sacral chakra could also be here because it literally is your creativity, but also your emotions, sexual energy as well. So maybe like a kind of like womb cleanse. Every time, for my females out there, when you get your period, the period can be detoxifying. So whenever you're bleeding, set the intention that it's spiritually or energetically cleansing whatever leftover energy is there from past partners, because energy gets stored, especially as a woman, between your hips. It's crazy. So also stretching movements where you hip opening ones, frog position, pigeon pose, child's pose they say also, but I personally don't really notice a lot unless you make sure that your knees are a little bit wider while you do it. This one here, a priest. Oh, okay, so pay attention to your dreams. You're gonna get a lot of downloads and messages through your dreams, so make sure to keep a dream journal next to the bed. It also says you could be very intuitive, but also I'm hearing like some of you guys could be psychic, so please train those psychic abilities. Okay, you never know when you need a download or whenever you need your gifts to guide you in a specific direction. Pay attention to them. I also heard the letter A and then G and J. So that. Also Jamaica came up for some reason. Hawaii. What else is coming through? Spirit is very loud today, so it must be because of the full moon energy coming. That's very random, but Lightning McQueen from Cars and the blue card. I forgot her name. Was her name Sally or something like that? Those two, I don't know. Could have been your favorite movie. And I don't know if it's what the name specifically is in English, but Emperor Cusco, the one with the llama, that one's also, and Phineas and Ferb. So maybe also a little bit of a self-love ritual that you can do, and at the same time healing your inner child, is watch your favorite childhood movies, watch your favorite childhood TV shows. I recently was reminiscing about like old TV shows that I watched that I forgot, like Angela Anaconda came. Was it that called? And I don't remember anymore. But you know, if you're from my generation, you know which one I mean, like the black and white one. But you know, that was so random. I haven't thought about that show in forever, right? So definitely your inner child is trying to communicate with you as well. So yeah. Emoji for today is a red apple because of the root chakra. So also let's see what affirmation for today we're gonna use. Again, the self-love one, since there's so many good ones. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Okay. My softness is protected. My needs are sacred. For everyone that's putting themselves at second place, you don't have to, okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading and that it gave you the clarity. All the products and session links are gonna be down below. I've been talking a lot today, so but yeah, if you have any questions around the products or the session, leave them down below so I can answer them. And yeah, let's make this month a very beautiful self-love and love month. I will see you guys in the next reading. Until then, bye bye.